We are too small.
We have good government, but we don't have the resources advantage
Yeah.
to take sides or start something.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's where we stand out. We're kind of people who say that, hey, you have something against this group, you have something against this group. We are friends with both sides. And I think I will quote our Prime Minister for this. He gave a very good answer to someone who actually asked, like, oh, you're going to China, but you're now in Japan. Something like that. And he said, like, look, I'm friends with both sides. But I think what both sides need to do is to communicate, come to a common ground. But that will not stop us from building this good relationship that we've already had. Why are you asking me to take sides? And I think we're very good at that.
When I did a little bit of a research, right, I realized that why can certain countries start a war, right? Okay, like for example, you go to a shop and steal something, the police can govern you. And then on top of the police is like the judiciary system or something like that, the law, right? And then above that is country, and then NATO, UN, and then after that, right, is the 5 countries that started UN or something. There's nothing governing them, so they can technically do whatever the hell they want. It comes to my next point, right? By starting this war, right, does it benefit anybody? Do you usually start a war to win something?
I think that's the ideal goal for anyone who's starting a war.
Because it's damn expensive, yeah.
It is expensive, but it's in the expense of who?
Okay, let's just say I start a war. Then I spend millions of dollars, right, to go and attack you, right? So I losing millions of dollars. And then I destroy millions of dollars of your stuff.
Right.
So when you lose money, I also lose money.
Exactly.
Then who's going to make money?
Exactly.
Or it's just for the face?
It's for the face.
Or for the face value.
Really for the face. I really feel like I'm doing this for for my own personal gain. And I think that's something that we see these sort of wars sort of start. And it never ends in a positive side. Both sides loses money, like what you said, and then have to rebuild everything back again. The people like us facing the brunt of it.
And some more if it's big country versus big country, right? And the big countries are the one supplying resources to the rest of the world. Then the rest of the world feel the ripple effect also.
That's correct. That's correct. Like when you feel like you're, okay, I'm on the right track in my life. I'm trying to build something, for my family, for myself. And then you have this big monster that's weighing down on you, and then you go like, oh my god, I thought I'm just picking myself up, and then now I need to
be a DJ, man.
Yeah, and then I'm like,
now I need to fucking start packing combat ration and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And
what do you think will happen with all our careers, like fitness instructor, DJ? Yeah, everything has to shift, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. What do you think you will do, man?
If war
is upon us.
It's upon us now. You are in an entertainment industry. I'm in an entertainment industry. Who needs entertainment? Well, maybe people do need entertainment because like everyone's in like, oh my god, like life is tough. I got no food, or I need to
start
like
making
save.
grenade jokes.
Oh my god. Just so okay, maybe what we can do is to come to the angle of, you know what, everyone's sad, everyone's scouring for logistics and all that. Maybe what they need is a little bit of entertainment. You go to some rooftop and then you spin for like the people.
The bomb in the background.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Dropping pyrotechnics,
dropping a fire set, bro.
Oh my god. The pun though. If war is upon us and if we need to pivot, I think we will pivot lah. First of all,
COVID,
yeah, exactly.
But worse.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I feel like COVID was a very unexpected experience that we have
not
had.
ready, man.
We were never ready. We never knew that we will all have to sort of shut down in terms of like work. We have to be locked in.
Were you doing fitness
homes.
things during COVID?
I was in fitness and I was in event.
Non-essential.
Exactly. One good thing that came out of COVID was the fact that I was sort of shoved into building the isolation facility for our migrant workers, and I got a very soft spot for like our migrant workers. When I was pushed to the migrant worker facility to set up for them, I took it with pride. And coming back to the question that you asked, right? So if let's say a massive weight bears on us, or especially with war, I think we have to put on the uniform first, ready to go.
Yeah,
right?
I think service people, holla.
Where you at?
We
wear
the
the
boys.
uniform, and then some of them cannot fit on the uniform because you put on weight. That's why you need to be fit.
Who also did like this podcast. There has been a bomb that has been found in Tanah Merah.
That's correct.
How is that even possible? Got so
Yeah.
many undiscovered bombs.
No,
Exactly,
Every
during
once
World
a
War
year,
Two.
yeah.
Actually
So
we had.
the
Yeah.
first one was in, I believe, Chestnut Drive. There was one time I was just at home, just using my computer.
Yeah.
Then I heard like 2 loud explosions.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, I look out the window.
Oh,
It's
they
not-
detonate it.
Yeah, so
they had
controlled detonation.
Yeah.
Then I saw on TikTok, oh, they detonated it. Yeah, then I think they're gonna do the same for the one in Tanah Merah.
Is Tanah Merah not Terminal 5 or something?
Correct.
They're still constructing,
heck?
right?
Yeah,
So
so-
hey, alamak, there's a bomb. Which comes
So,
to the
yeah.
point of like, wow, like how did this even land here? Like the war that we had years ago was so grand to a point where like, you know, bombs were actually flying.
Singapore got
hidden-
kena bomb lah.
I think have
Great Wall, the area.
Yeah. When I just moved to Sengkang as well, I was one of the earlier residents to move there. As I was staying there, the construction companies were starting to dig the holes and all that. After 10 years I stayed there, I had one incident where they found a bomb and they're going to detonate it. And they actually went house to house to knock and say, just to be informed that there will be a detonation happening soon. Do not be alarmed.
When they had the controlled detonation,
Yeah.
like windows were shattered and everything.
What the hell?
Yeah, because it was fairly close, because it's a brand new place where they were
Yeah.
doing construction.
Yeah.
So imagine like if it's not notified.
Before we talk about war-rich Singapore, we
Yeah.
can talk a little bit on war on foreign soil. So right now, you see quite a lot of Singaporeans are being very vocal about what's happening overseas. Right?
Yeah.
But how do you think Singaporeans should react?
With whatever that's happening overseas,
Yeah.
I feel like Singaporeans will panic first.
I thought like there are some activists in Singapore trying to take sides and all that, then end up gonna sue by government.
Yes. I think that rouses the panic lah. The panic is the whole misinformation. What Singaporeans need to do is to find the correct source of the information, which actually is credible, rather than blindly following small little news outlet and stuff, right?